Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we're playing a deck called I Like It. Why is it called I? Because we're playing with a giant, floating, weird-ass looking eyeball card called Abhorrent Oculus. And beyond that, we're playing with a fairly standard, Haughty Djinn deck mixed together with some weird-ass, white cards. So if you are an Azorius player, then you might be interested in today's deck. If this sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, this month's cover model on Buns of Steel magazine, Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Film before a live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. All right, so I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on Magic GG's Platinum Mythic list. It doesn't have a name, so I end up naming it I Like It. I Like It. Eyeball deck. All right, so it is a traditional Haughty Djinn deck, which means you are using a bunch of cheap blue spells to pretty much power through your library as quickly as possible, throwing in as much into your graveyard, hoping that you can find something like a Haughty Djinn, get it out, and he'll be super ripped and being able to come out. In this case, we're also looking to throw the Abhorrent Oculus into your graveyard so that we can bring them back with Helping Hand and Recommission. You know, so we can bring back with that? Haughty Djinn. So, yeah, that's the deal. If these guys make it in there, we got the white cards to help fish them out. Something the blue decks could never do before. All right, so let's take a look at the cards that are in this deck. We'll talk about how this deck should work, and then we'll go out and crush some hopes and dreams. What do we got? Bringing things back from the graveyard. Bounce something. Put out a spirit or counter a spell. I don't think I've ever used this to make a spirit, but there you go. Riders in the storm. Here we go. Card draw. What does this do? Creates a copy of a target creature you control. I can think of a bunch of creatures I'd like to create copies of in this deck. Counterspell or draw cards and discard, which you want to get things discarded, which means these guys into your graveyard. Get losses, creature removal, enchantment removal, planeswalker removal. This will bring back a creature from your graveyard. This will push something aside for a while. Card draw and discard. Card draw and discard, or not discard, but put things into the graveyard at least. This will mill, and you get to bring something back to your hand, which is great if you put this guy out for 2. Put an Oculus into your graveyard and pull like a Helping Hand in the same turn. That is fantastic. Oculus, which you already talked about, and the Haughty Djinn. What does Oculus do? At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, you manifest Dread, which means you pull a card, 2 cards technically. You put one into the field and put it into your graveyard, and the one you put into the field comes out as a Dread, which is a 2/2 creature. So that helps you pump more stuff into your graveyard, which is going to pump up your Haughty Djinn, whose power and toughness is equal to the number of instant sorcery cards in your graveyard, but will also make your instant sorcery cards cost 1 less to cast. So these guys all become 1 cheaper, which is super duper. And then we got a nice collection of dual lands. The only slow ones out there are Meticulous Archive, which has Surveil, which allows you to drop something into the graveyard if you feel like it. So everything's got a purpose. Everything's got a place. What are we going to do? We're going to burn through our library as quickly as we can. We don't care if we actually want to put Oculus in there, just because you have to exile 6 cards from your graveyard to be able to cast them if you cast them regular like. Try to get these guys out there and then get Helping Hand and Recommission so that we can pop these guys back out for super cheap. Start using the Oculus to put out bebes and use our overwhelming flying power to destroy our opponents. If they try to get in our way, we use Get Lost and Soul Partition to permanently take care of things, while Into the Flood Maw will bounce it. Is that pretty much it? I guess that seems about right. All right, so before we go out and do our damage, let's do as we do every night. Let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black Queen Shouldered, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, Please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see the driven before us, and to hear the lamentations of the women. All right, we're playing against Buddy 673. We gotta get this into our graveyard somehow. What does that thing do in the one back into your graveyard? That's just dumb, man. Two. All right, so at least we have some control. That is fantastic. I mean, he's got a lot going on there. Sweet googly. That thing's got to be gone, right? I haven't seen ball lightning in 1,000 years. All right, fine. And we're done. Because we can get lost that guy at any time. Hope he doesn't have protection for him. A little hexproof. That would be bad. That'd be bad, okay. Yeah, I don't have any life gain, but still that guy just bothers me. There, just pump him up. Have a good time. You should have sword sheeted him while you had the opportunity there. What do we got? 5 in the graveyard? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're down low, but you'll get bigger. Don't worry. I can pop you, so that's cool. What do we got? 3 in the graveyard? Come at me, brah. So you got, well, you need a single shot. I don't know if you got a shock on you. Nope. Apparently not. That was a weird way to go. We're down to 6, though. That's not good. All right, let's keep our mana open. We can take stuff out. Let's just go in with what we got. I could probably counter whatever he wants to do next. He can try to shoot me. This is a big problem. Well, I'm gambling a lot right there. All right, I got a chump. Still, I got it. I could just take it out with Get Lost right now. Let's just see what he tries to do. Nope, let's hold off, because that way we can get those locked down. There we go. past the blockers. We'll put it there. The other guy doesn't prowess up. And a little bit of countering spell, and we win the game. Boom, boom, goes the room. Rank up. All right, we're playing against goldengears. Goldengears. All right, Sleight of Hand takes 1. Try to, of course, help us get the Oculuses into the graveyard. We don't have anything to pull them out with. There, we got something to pull them out with. All right, so let's do something guaranteed then. All right, there's 3. What do I want to do? Do I really want to? Yeah, let's do it. I don't get lost anytime, so let's just chill out. Manifest some dread. There's everything in the graveyard. I don't have to worry about Zoraline because of that. Zoraline was a problem in the past, big time. But I think I got it under control. But we got to keep it alive, so luckily we have a counterspell. Here comes Zoraline. You only got 1 mana, man. All right, Bouncy McBouncerson, you're going to be my best friend. Let's keep you. And let's take it in. Haughty Djinn, be a good guy to get back. Ooh, Soul Partition. It doesn't matter. It's just dread at this point. Haughty Djinn needs to come out. And he's going to pick on poor Haughty Djinn. I wonder if he'll take the Oculus. What do I got over here? 8? If he takes the Haughty Djinn, I can just throw that Oculus out. I only got to keep cards in the graveyard for the Haughty Djinn. Oh, you went for that one. Okay, cool, man. All right, that does sucketh. Another mana. I need to dig for better stuff. Sorry. We'll send 1 foot in. We'll send 1 foot out. Got 1 dread back there to act as defense. Haughty Djinn can take out the bat, which ain't coming over here, I know. Ooh, we're not getting anything great, are we? Let's just toss that. All right, so I can flash out. No, I can't flash her out. Instance on her adventure ability. I could bounce somebody back if I wanted to. Moment of Truth is a nice instant. All right, back up to 10. I can kill him this turn. He's got to put another creature out. I can bounce it. And we can roll it. We can rage in. This is your second main phase. This is the only time to cast your other creature there. That is not the right move, man. You can't cast another creature. You'd have to, like, kill something. You have to kill the Haughty Djinn. That's what you're going to do. I can't do anything about it. See if we get something. Cool. All right, we'll recommission ourselves into another Oculus. Always a good position, and call all in 4. All right, so we've got 2 great flyers. He's not coming through those. You have to do something nutty. We can see 2 of them up there. They're ground pounders. I think we got this game locked down. His only survival will be what? I mean, he's got to have the life gain guys out. He'd have to block with them. I'm going to get at least 6 through. He's got another guy. That's when he needs life gain. I put out Alas is what I would do. I don't think Zorline's the right decision there. You got 1 mana. You're just going to pump it? I don't have trample. You're going to lose, like, all your guys. See, we get something better out of the deal here. There we go. We got some great stuff there. Specifically, I would... God, do I want to take the other one? So I could bounce this guy back. Let's just do that. I know that's the right move right now. Get rid of life gain. Let's just put it out, because why not, right? No cancel. That's why not. That's exactly why not. This is going with what we got. There we go. Oh, he's going to survive by 1. All right, there we go. I had some lands in here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dread. We had 2 dreads. I don't think he's got it to overtake us at this point. He's got ground pounders. Big deal. We got too much flying. He can't gain enough life in this turn. He can put guys out. He's got nothing to grab at the bat. All right, I don't know what he's going to do. He's probably going to give up here. He's got to. He's got no ride forward. He's only got 1 guy that blocks flying. He's got lifelink. He could block 1 guy. But I got like 3 dudes. They're doing like almost close to 30 points of damage. All right, now we get to play the rope. Not even 1. That's what sucks about Explore. And we win. Suck it, suckerfish! Victory! All right, playing against EllisUFC. What are we doing here? We've got the Recommission, but I need guys in the graveyard for that. So, chart a course. Oh, there's our combo. And he's beefy. Stay alive. I mean, you've got only a red. You can't do anything against it. So he's going to make it through the end of this turn. He'll manifest some dread. Pick something I can pop. Oh, another eyeball would be great. Alright, fine. Bouncy McBouncerson. Oh, well, what do we have here? There's 2 guys you got to deal with now. Ooh, exile, that's not great. Sure, I'm just going to plow it out. This guy doesn't seem to be able to take out the board, so putting out a bunch of dudes is going to help out. All right, so we're at lethal right now. That's not good. All right, that is really good right there. There we are. That is exactly what we needed. Oh, that felt so good. All right, good job. Good job. Victory. All right, we're playing against Dylanmans. Dylanmans. Is it Dylanmans? Keep. That needs to go in the graveyard. This will help us get him there. And you will be my first drop because there's not really I want to do for one. Let's see if we can find something better. I need to get the one that brings dudes back from the graveyard. Seachrome Coast, and we'll just shot a course here. Not, I mean, we need him in the graveyard, but there we go. I mean, if he's going to be good, he's going to be good. His power, his toughness never goes up. But against him, you know, what else you could do? You could shoot for 3 at this point. I guess it would have been better if I would have milled first, then he would have been puffed. Who do you like? This will help. Oculus needs to get in the graveyard. We said exile 6 cards from your graveyard. How are we doing over here, by the way? 7. I can get it out. I can pay for it. Basically by restarting Haughty Djinn from scratch. This guy wants to go crazy on me, you could tell. I should probably hold off these phantoms and just counter what he's going to do. So let's do that. How much you need? Just 2 for that? Alright, we're going to focus on countering. I called it. He's got what there? 7? There we go. He needs 2 more. I think I still got what it takes to keep it from happening. He's going to pay it. It's not good. It cost me 2 for 1. There we go. Suck it, dinosaur. You didn't get your dinosaur and you lost. Victory. Alright, we're playing against MoreTrogdor. Of course we need MoreTrogdor. Trogdor! Keep. Trogdor was a man. No, he was a dragon. Keeping this one. He was a dragon man. But most of all, he was Trogdor. All right, you're a jerk. We'll get rid of that. Graveyard, exactly where we need to be. I know I got to hold on to that recommission. That's what I got to do. Of course, I'll just kill it as soon as it comes out, but you know, you got to play your game, right? Ooh, very nice. Put out a couple guys. All right, that worked out very well. Hopefully you can't kill too many of the guys I have. I've got nothing more to bring back. No choice but that. He's leveling up. Bam! Nice. All right, stay alive, guys. That's all I'm asking for. Eh, we don't have to because he just gives up. Victory. All right, playing against player number 9. That's player number 5 if I were to do it that way. Number 9. Number 9. Keep. All right, we got to get the Oculus in somehow. Is this the one? Nope. Nope. Not that one. You're going to grab something good for me, unfortunately. You should grab the Oculus. We should grab, man. I'm only continuing to play because I have hope still. Not a whole lot. We got in the graveyard. Nothing worth getting. So I'm playing Counterspell at this point, where I can jam out a spirit to scare stuff. All right, let's do that. We'll kill it. We are hemorrhaging. I want to kill a stupid bat. Let's kill the stupid bat. Let's pump up the graveyard. Nice, that's exactly what I want. And no attacks. Can I recover from this position? I have no idea. You might want to attack. I mean, sure. Let's grab the other boy. We're still going in our hand. There we go. That's fantastic. And we'll manifest Dread with that guy. We could use him to kill. He's down to 2 cards. That's good. He's got 7, but lack of options is a fantastic situation. We've got another eyeball in here. Just what I got. I got to throw it away, don't I? All right, let's discard a card. Get rid of... Okay, I picked up another one. All right, let's just... And we win. And we win. There we go. Victory. All right, playing against Ajjaxx. Lay down. Can't do this. Put it to the side. That takes at least 2. Yep, that's exactly what I want. We got to pop that, which Chart of Course will help us do. Let's go get him. I was playing nothing but black. I appreciate that. I really respect that, but hopefully don't kill the Oculus. That guy needs some room to breathe. He needs to be around. He needs to protect myself? Nope, not at all. I can Phantom Interference something. That'd be nice. You still got it, man. You want to kill. I know you do. I can feel it in your bloody black bones there. You just have a desire to come in and destroy. Not a creature, so what does it matter? Let's let them go in the graveyard. That's good. Got some dread. Some dready dreadkins there. Anything good in here? Nope. If it kills the Oculus, we can just roll it back. That's nice. Oh, do I really want to do that? No, I don't. We're fine. I thought I returned it back to like their library or something. No, that's plenty of mana for what we're playing here. Alright, you can't seem to do anything. So that is good for us. Manifest Dread. Yeah, that land is intimidating. I tell you, I got some dreads that have your name on it. All right, so we can bounce, and then come in with everything we got. Is that what we need to do? I think so. And let's good game them. There we go. Good game. Victory. All right, so here we are with I Like It. The eyeball tribal deck. No, that's not tribal because there's 4 of them in there. But I mean, I guess there's like he's got eyeballs and she's got eyeballs. There's eyeballs everywhere. It was an okay deck. It was pretty good. You know, the weird part about it is when it comes down to it, let's see, I picked this up off the Platinum Mythic list. That means it is a competitive deck. People are playing it at the Platinum Mythic level. I played this thing in casual. I had 86% win rate. I lost 1 game out of 7. I thought, yeah, this deck is just completely dominating casual. Let's take it onto the rank. Let's play it there. Let's see, what did I get in that level? I got to pop over another thing. 18%. I got 18. So somehow playing it ranked, I was just getting raked over the coals. And you know what it was? It was dudes that were getting rid of the graveyard or were just forcing me to discard. You know, you think discard would be great. You know, I just throw, the Djinn and the Oculus in there. They were getting rid of all my cards way too quickly. I couldn't dump things in the right order. It was just really bad. But yeah, the other one was then guys started ripping apart my graveyard. That went bad. It was black was such a huge problem. So I have to say that like black decks are the kryptonite against this particular deck. But I don't think it deserved 18%. This thing should have done a lot better. So I'll grade it accordingly upon what I think it should do. But I think I had tremendous bad luck on the ladder with it. All right, so let's get down to it. Who was the MVP? Who was the most valuable player? It was Abhorrent Oculus. This deck wasn't super great in any one particular way. I know when I'm playing against Abhorrent Oculus, I always feel like when it comes out, I feel like that's it, the game's over. But really, all it's doing is putting out a little 2/2 Bebe every turn, But it's a flying 5/5. If you don't have an answer for it, then that's not great for you. But still, it's not doing all that much. I used to think it probably did a lot more than what I thought it was doing. The big thing is that if you're getting out a creature, then they can pop it. And the problem is there's not that many creatures in this particular version of the deck. So usually when I'm creating a dread, it's like a land or some other non-creature. And apparently when you are creating a dread, turn it on face down, if it's a creature card, yeah. It does nothing if it's not a creature card. And there's not that many creatures in here. The deck's set up perfectly to try to get the Oculus out. It's all about a lot of card draw, trying to throw things into the graveyard. We got, well, it's funny that it's just a 4-pack of either Recommission or Soul Partition. I thought there would be like 8 of them with as often as we were getting these things. And then without, a Helping Hand is the other one. Okay, never mind. It's not Soul Partition, it's Recommission and Helping Hand. All right, so we got 6 of them. That seems right. Yeah, because if it's about how much we were getting these back, that seems like a decent amount. Sometimes I got way too many of them. So 6 is the right number. From play, that seemed okay. This deck had some tricks in there between the bouncing and the pushing away for a while and a few counter spells. It was a little tricksy, but I love to play my mana hard and fast, and I don't generally have it on their turn. And it's hard for me to play like a blue player. There's a lot of flash in here, so you really kind of want to pull it back. But then again, I also don't want to sit here and play control like an idiot. I'm going to give it to Abhorrent Oculus. You are the MVP. You're what makes this deck as fun it is, and you're super cool. But you really need the Recommission and Soul Part, or the Recommission and Helping Hand, to really get you to come out as early as you can. All right, let's just get beyond that. Let's get down to, was this deck fun? I mean, it was an aggro deck. As you can see, 1, 2, 3. Nothing costs more 3 to play. We were dumping stuff in the graveyard, which really helps out the Haughty Djinn. Haughty Djinn's big problem was the Oculus, because the Oculus, you had to get rid of 6 cards in the graveyard. Maybe you had a lot of lands in there you could do. Maybe you had a few creatures you could toss. That didn't really work out terribly well. But sometimes you were more wanting to get Oculus out, and that was okay. Haughty Djinn could just wait for more stuff to dump out in there. It worked out okay, but they did fight against each other a little bit, and I didn't particularly care for that. Was it fun? Yeah, I mean, it was pretty fun. It's just that you're spending your time basically trolling through card draw. And if you couldn't get to your card draw, then your deck just sat there on fumes, not doing anything. So you really had to get that card draw in your opening hand and keep it coming so you could set up everything else early. And then hope they didn't have black to just eliminate your creatures as soon as you put it out. Let's see, was this deck interesting? Yeah, it was interesting. I have never played an Oculus deck before. I played against it a bunch. I think I tried playing it a couple times before. It didn't work out. This version, I think, is fairly standard. I think it's standardized on it. Yeah, it's worth playing. If you are looking for a deck and you like these colors, maybe you like the things, it might be the right balance for you. There's some control in here. There's some combos in here. There's some tricksy stuff you could do with it. I kind of felt like it was a nice blue deck with enough white to, really these cards aren't necessarily white as in the white situation, like what white does. But these, for removal and then a little bit of graveyard recursion, it just allows you to play the blue cards the way you want to play the blue cards in here. The lands weren't annoying. I liked them. They seemed to work okay. Sometimes they were a little slow, but how many slow cards I really have? That was it, 4. That was the only one. This guy, I didn't really care. Because if I already had out, 3 cards or whatever, then I didn't really generally care. I could play everything, so this one's fine. Yeah, so I don't know how I got this one so much that sometimes it bothered me. But even then, Surveilling allowed me to put things in the graveyard. It was a great card when I wanted to put particular cards in the graveyard. Yeah, I think this is an incredibly interesting deck just because it is built well. There's lots of tricks. There's things to do and think about. It's a good thinker deck. And I know people would really like that kind of deck. It might be, for me, I don't think it was quite there because I'm a little too aggro. And for being such a good aggro deck, it felt like I was fighting against it. All right, so let's add that one up. Is this deck competitive? I think it is. I think it's a competitive deck, even though I didn't get the evidence for it, at least on the ladder. Number 2, was this deck fun? Yes, but slightly frustrating. I think if this is your Your type of deck, you're an Azorius player, yeah, you'll love it. You will love it. But yeah, I'm more of a Gruul guy possibly. And so I found this a little hard to swallow. I really liked having the big beefy dudes. That was fantastic. I liked the fact that they had flying. I liked the fact that I had the ability to clear some stuff out of my path. But everything else was a little on the slow side. All right, lastly, was this interesting? Yeah, totes. If you want to learn how to play in an Azorius kind of way, this deck 100% will teach you and will be entertaining to no end. All right, so there you go. Competitive, fun, and interesting. I'm going to have to give it an A+. I think I'd say for me personally, this is more of an A deck, maybe even A-, just because I didn't like how frustrating it felt. But still, I think that's just me. I think everybody else would say this is an A+ deck and worthy of being played. So, if as I'm required by federal law to say, this deck is so choice, I'd highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. All right, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. See you next time, Space Cowboys. Later.